taking on the Caps of Toronto.
First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now an audible here into something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Huskies will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Loose inside the 30.
There's the stiff arm.
Inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you look at this defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. These two teams all tied after one. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over first and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
73. Crowd left Yeti. King, Phil King. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second and 9 now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to throw here.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Touchdown!
Devon Achane.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
After the sack on first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to third and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Cam Smith.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Caps come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the end around, here comes Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Hey, Silver.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
63.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
73.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 21 yards away. And the Caps have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Huskies are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll take this down to the 33.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Caps answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Flushed out right.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
He's gonna let it fly.
Oh, and that's gonna sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down now, McKinley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. They'll run on first down. McKinley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, McKinley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second and a couple.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run on first down. McKinley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds.